Whoa, Kevin, did you just get political on me? Are we getting political now? Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the 90s Guys Political Podcast. I don't have a lot of time, so I'm going to do this whole thing by memory and without cuts. So first, I want to get to what you mentioned. Putting your hands over your heart for the national anthem, things like that. See, to me, I think forced patriotism is fake patriotism. So if you feel that what that stuff kind of represents, like the flag or the national anthem, things like that. If you think that those things are supposed to represent something that doesn't actually represent you, I don't see any problem at all with not putting your hand over your heart or kneeling in protest. Like, who gives a crap? It doesn't affect you. Let them do it, and the more you talk about it, the more it hurts you. That's the only way it affects you. So, Trump with his big old stupid Twitter machine doesn't know what he's talking about, and he's just trying to get a bunch of racist people to like him. But, and then it's framed as like unpatriotic, but it's the most patriotic thing you could do. If you think about it, because it's a protest in a sense, and due to the amendments, we are allowed to protest. It's a basic human right and free speech. So people are up in arms about stupid things like that all the time, and it's just a lot less stressful living not caring about it and just understanding that if somebody's doing it, it's because it doesn't represent them the way it represents us. As a straight white male, not a lot of things affect me, but things affect a lot of other people that are in different spots than us. And when people complain that other people get special treatment while they're on, the kind of situation that you and I are in, it doesn't make any sense. Just how about let all people live and live their own way, as long as it doesn't physically or mentally hurt people on purpose? It mentally offends me, it mentally hurts me that they didn't put their hand over their heart. No, it doesn't. Anyway, another point I wanted to point out was, I forgot to mention, or if I did mention, I don't remember, at my cousin's graduation, the principal did like this whole stand up if you're going to college, stand up if you're going to the workforce, and stand up if you're going to the military. 4 people were going into the military. 4 people were going into the military. There were like 5 people that were going into the workforce. Everybody else, like 200 or some, or probably more than that, were going to college. I was very surprised that they had a high amount of people going to college, and that's wonderful for the future, if you ask me. Yeah. There's something else I wanted to talk about. I like pizza, so I'm eating some pizza right now. I'm going to talk with my mouth full because it's rude, and I like being rude. I'm totally not cutting this. I'm just going to stop this bite down and not eat anymore until I'm done talking. So you're going to watch me chew. Ha, Kev, you skipped too far. So I guess I kind of want to just go into my question of the day. Brian Scary, I love Brian Scary. He's amazing. He put out that he's going to make a new album like 4 years ago, and I funded it. I helped fund it. And then, updates came that says he was having some troubles. He's not able to do as much, blah, 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 blah. And then updates stopped happening. I love his music. I met him once. He's a great guy. So, 4 years later, I'm just sitting there wondering, like, will he ever release the album? 2 mornings ago, I wake up, and there's an email from the music funding thing. I can't remember what it's called. And it's like, update. from Brian Scary, Birds Project. I'm like, he released his album. I was like, finally. He did like an apology, like, I'm sorry it took so long, it shouldn't have, but here you go, enjoy. And I really like the album, but I'm not going to say I'm disappointed by it, but there's that like musical image I have in my head of what Brian Scary is, and everything since what I think Brian Scary is has never been what Brian Scary is to me. Every album is a different sound, and it's not my internal definition of the band. But everything is just musically spot on, and everything's beautiful. So there's not like a bad song in my mind. It's just not the definition of the band. So I'm wondering, a band of your choice, which album do you have that musical mental image in your head of that is the be-all end-all sound of this band, and everything else is good but not that sound? Let me know. And I was gonna do like a little awkward cut there, but I forgot I'm not doing cuts. So you can follow me on Twitter at 90sGuyTom. You can follow Kevin on Twitter at 90sGuyKev. You can follow both of us on Instagram at the 90sguys. I did that backwards. Leave us a like. Hit that thumbs up button. It's the same thing. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell for notifications. Share us with people. Get our subscriber count up. Get our view count up. And you'll see me next time. Click.